Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hello, Marie-Louise. We have first question of the day. So this webinar is going to last for maybe 45 minutes.
45 minutes to, yes, around 45 minutes.
It depends on Q&A. The exercise itself takes like 15 minutes. But even if you cannot really join us today, we will send you a replay link so you can watch it another time when you have more time. Okay, so hi everyone. We are as usual waiting for everyone to come in. If you have any other questions that we can answer in the meantime, please feel free. I'm going to pull out here webinars. Okay.
So if you're actually signing up and you're on now, just send us a little text message, a little chat to let us know you're there, that you can hear us, and just nice to hear from you. Nice to know that you're there.
Yes. I think we are, yeah, we have, everything should be on, yeah.
So there are quite a few of you that are showing up as being online, so
yes.
Anyway, let's start.
Okay, hi Sharon, all good?
Good. Can hear
Michelle?
perfectly.
Perfect.
Great, Michelle. Super.
See us as well, Caroline.
Yes.
Perfect, thank you so much. It means a lot. So we will start, as it's already 3 minutes into the webinar. And as we usually start our webinars, we say hi from Switzerland. It's Dorna and Daria here. For those who are tuning in the first time, I will go with our classic introduction. So as I said, I'm Daria, Client Care and Operations Manager here at Sophrology Center Online, the one that is sending you all the emails and invitations, the one that you can ask about whatever you need, technical or less technical. And sitting next to me is Dorna, sophrology expert, the professional visionary, founder of the only online sophrology school in the world, a teacher and a coach, a person that touched many lives in most positive and transformative way, woman on the mission to bring awareness to everyone who is ready and spread happiness as far as she can. This is our fourth and final webinar in the series of four webinars about transformation aspects. In the first one, we discussed about the awareness of the present time and the body. The second one about the future time and 5 senses. Last week, we were focusing on the awareness of emotions, memories, meditation, and the past. And today, we will make a full circle and we will become aware of the oneness of time and the values. So to help become aware of these aspects and to reinforce them, we offer 15 minutes sophrology exercise. So you can feel it yourself in the moment. The exercises are created to fit the time frame of the fast-paced era, bringing the essence of meditation, visualization, philosophy, and more to you. Sophrology approach is derived from many centuries of human practice and philosophy in consciousness field, from East and West, and as well as decades of research. It is very practical and it boils down to this. By repeating the exercise, we teach our body and our mind to cooperate. We start controlling our actions and stop being the victim of our memories or anxiety-charged projections of the future. So before we start, I would like to share something very, very special with you today. Something that we promised, or we kept promising for past three webinars. We finally made a very special offer, and I would like to present that offer for you. So we will make a first public online real-time sophrology course. The name of the course is the Consciousness Training Sophro-Key Sophrology Level 1. And as I already mentioned, Level 1 is where we learn about the present time, the body-mind connection. So the aim of the course would be to make that body and mind connection to learn how to live in the present time, and leading to increase in concentration, self-confidence, and sleep improvement. So the course will include 6 weekly lessons. We would meet as we are meeting right now on the webinar. It's going to start in February the 7th, 2017 at 2 p.m. So the same, we are going to have the same format as we are having now. So 6 weekly lessons, 6 audio exercises, and 6 class videos if you are not available to be there when we have the real-time classes. 6 guide notes, the training chart, access to the student community. So this is what we came up with for you and for everyone that is asking us for the past couple of months, what can we do for the public and online, and this is it. So the price of the course is next big question, and the price of the course is $297. Now we are speaking about the offer. So the offer for you, a very, very special offer, is that we are going to have the course for $197 up until the 31st of December. And there is another thing that I would like to give as a on top of the special offer. So not only for those who are watching us today, not only that if you sign up now, you're going to save hundreds of dollars, but also you're going to get an initial getting started one-to-one software key sophrology session with Dorna Rivi that is worth $250. So please go ahead and sign up. Share it with your families and friends. I'm going to pull the offer right now, so you can literally just click and sign up for the course. More information is going to follow. So I'm going to go and pull the offer as Dorna is going to continue with the sophrology exercise. See you after. Enjoy.
Hey, thanks, Daria. And I don't know if Daria made it clear, but that offer is on for the whole of this hour, so it's like our happy hour. So welcome, everybody. So this is our last in these 4 series, and it's all about the oneness of time and space, the 3 dimensions of time and space, and also about our values. How do we, our values actually, they are very important for every decision we make in our lives. Our values are constantly with us every day, and they really are fundamental in creating the life that we live. And so I'm just going to, as usual, pull up my little PowerPoint, and some of the slides that those of you who are following regularly have already seen, but they're quite important. They're the building blocks, if you like, of sophrology, and then we get on to level 4. So this is our final level in the first cycle of sophrology. Very exciting. So here we go. This is the slide show, just starting. So here we go, the taste of awareness, the 4th aspect of sophrology. So this one is really, it was when Professor Caicedo started sophrology, which typically was only the 3 first levels. And then he just felt there's something missing. We need something that pulls all of these 3 levels together. And he ended up with this amazing 4th level, which was the consolidation of these first 3, and it's a real transformation. So it's really the unveiling of the consciousness. By the time you've worked through the whole of the first cycle, there's all these, it's a real transformation. We're not the same as we were before. The world shows up differently. The way we perceive the world is in a much different way than when we started. During this one also there's personal values and also a phonic walk. So we're going to come to that in a minute. This level 4, as I mentioned before, decision making, which is we use values to do that. And our own personal values, ability to access our intuition, is space-time relationship. So the first level is this body-mind connection, and now we're into this much more global connection. And of course, improvements in physical health and more and more and more smiling. That's why these lovely two little people are jumping for joy. And just going over before we start the exercise and the session, these 4 sophrology attitudes fundamental to sophrology. When we're doing the exercise and also in everyday life, free from judgments. Where you're judging, we're never really free from judgment because we're always aware, judgment is part of our survival skills. So we need to know if something is dangerous for us or not. Is this good for us or not good for us? However, we need to also just be aware and observe ourselves judging, and especially when we judge ourselves. So trying to have nice judgments of ourselves, of beneficial ones. The next sophrology attitude is as if it's the first time. So if we can manage to just look through the eyes of a child, curiosity and wonder at everything that's happening in our lives, and especially in sophrology at our own bodies, just being aware of, with lots of curiosity. Putting in brackets all beliefs and knowledge, everything that we know, everything that we believe to be true, and every should do's or have to's, just putting them aside while we do the exercise and really tuning in to what's actually there, what's actually happening without judging. And the final one, aliveness repetition. So the whole of each of the exercises in sophrology, one of the main things to do is to notice the physical sensations in the body. The physical sensations in the body are reality. They're what is happening now in present time. And the body is continuously trying to let us know if this is good for us or not good for us. It's giving us lots and lots of information that we're not always taught to listen to in our current society. So one of the great transformational parts of sophrology is actually listening to the body's sensations. Looking at the world through the eyes of a child. And just very quickly, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, it's just a reminder, the body in sophrology is divided into 6 systems, and that's just so that we can be more aware, easily aware of smaller parts, rather than always going for the whole body. And also these systems are linked in with the nerve bundles, and the nerve bundles, of course, the nerves are feeding all the information about what's happening. So that's also part of this noticing our alivenesses, noticing how do we know we're alive? Well, we know we're alive because of our physical sensations. And so these, dividing it into 6 systems just makes it a little bit easier for us to do that. And now, finally, onto the 4th level. So we're going to talk a little bit about values. The main sophrology values are freedom, 3-dimensionality, responsibility, and dignity. And with freedom, the first part maybe starts from freedom. During the sophrology cycle, the first cycle, we really start to understand how we're really responsible for our own life. How we're free to choose what we would like to choose. We're noticing things in many, many ways now. Our perception is changing so that we're observing things from all sorts of angles, much more aware. With that freedom that we have of choice, the freedom that we have of decision making, this 3 dimensions of perceiving things, we have a responsibility because we can no longer blame our decisions on somebody else, blame our actions on somebody else or something else, or it just happened to me, or it's not really my fault. And we realize just how much we are responsible for every second of our life. One of the main things we're responsible for is which emotion we are choosing to run through our bodies in each moment of the day. Do I choose to be happy or not happy? Do I choose to be upset, or do I choose to be curious and interested? All of these things are what we have gone through over the first 3 levels, and now we're into really bringing those together. And the 4th value, sophrology, dignity and respect, treating ourselves with dignity and respect, and treating the world around us, whether it's animals, people, even just objects, dignity and respect. Okay. So then we come into the fourth level. So the fourth level has its own positions. In the first level, the position was standing. The second level, we were in the middle of the chair with our knees at right angles. And the third level, we were perched on the edge of the chair with the feet back underneath. The fourth level, we are standing and walking. So the exercise that we're going to do today is a standing and walking exercise. We're going to stand in front of the chair with our eyes closed. We're going to lift our hands and arms upwards and outwards. And we're going to just put our head back so we're looking up at the sky or the ceiling. And it's an interaction with the universe. The second part of the exercise, we're actually going to go for just a tiny little walk to see what it's like doing a walking 3 dimensions meditation. So when we're walking, we're clasping the hands in front of the body or behind the body. And so we're just I'm going to stop sharing this now, and we're going to go into the exercise. Well, nice to be with you again. So let me just go over that position for you before we start, because when you start, you've got your eyes closed. So you're standing in front of the chair. You've got your feet shoulder distance apart, your knees slightly bent, just like you would do in the first level position. And then I'm going to ask you to just very gently just clench your hands, but not clenching them, just folding them. And then you're going to lift them up and out. So they're going to be really up and out. And you're going to just put your head back and look upwards. So we're having this interaction with this globality, this universe, and we're also aware of our roots into the earth. So it's like this oneness, this globality of ourselves, and this connection with everything that is. Okay, I'm going to sit down again, just to explain 1 or 2 more things before we start. So I'd like you to choose one of the values that I had on the slide, because those are sophrology values. And of course, those are the 4 what we call the essential values of sophrology. There are many others that Caicedo has come up with, and there are also many other values that we choose every day that we make a decision. We're going shopping for food, for example. Do we choose things because they make us happy? Do we choose food because it's cheaper? Do we choose our food because it's a special offer at the supermarket, or because it's the most expensive food, or because it's just something that's delicious to eat? What is our hierarchy of values when we go shopping for food? It's interesting to be curious about that. What is our priority of values when we go shopping for clothes? Do we choose ones, do we have like one adjective that describes, like, if I put this, all clothes that I put on make me look stunning, for example. So we put on clothes, do I look stunning or not? Perhaps it's comfortable, the clothes need to be comfortable. Perhaps the top value is the, can I get it in my nearest shop? There's all sorts of different things, you know, how quickly can I get it? How easy is it to buy? And even when we're buying things like that, are we buying it online now? Are we buying it in the shop? How do we value things? What are we valuing most? And so if you were doing the whole of the 4th level, we have many exercises that would make us very clear about what our values are, which is very important in making really good decisions in life, being conscious and observing and aware of our values. However, today we're going to just choose one of the sophrology values. So it's either freedom, responsibility, or dignity. And I'd like you not at the moment to choose the 3-dimensionality, because we're going to use that during the walk. So we're going to be aware of that value when we're walking. So once you've decided on one of those, you're going to use that during the exercise. And then when we're walking, I'd like you to walk with your hands either clasped just in front of you. Just put it up a little bit. So your hands are just going to be clasped like this in front of you, or like this behind you. Okay? Why we do that is just because it makes you realize, it gives you that extra thing. You don't normally probably walk like that, so it just becomes more aware. This is a special way that I'm walking, and so it helps us to focus in on the body, become more body aware. So I think that's everything you need to know for the exercise. We're starting with the value, and then we're going to go into the walk, and the walk's going to just be about a 3-minute walk. We're not going to, usually we might walk for 20 minutes, but we're not going to do that today. 3 minutes will be more than enough for you. Okay, so for this exercise, we're going to start with the 3 key techniques as usual. And for that, we start in front of the chair, standing. So standing up in front of the chair. Your feet are shoulder distance apart, knees are slightly bent, and you're going to close your eyes so that you can concentrate better on yourself. If during the exercise you need to move in special, just to make your body more comfortable, please do so. If you need to sit down, please do so. And if you'd like to open your eyes, that's fine too. It's very important to look after ourselves. That's part of the Sophrology training, making sure the body is comfortable. And so standing upright between the earth and the sky, and just awareness of breathing, as if the whole body is breathing. Then becoming aware of sounds far away. And noticing sounds nearer at hand. And then noticing sounds from your own body, your breathing or your heartbeat. And just welcoming those sounds as being part of life without trying to work out what they are. Now we're going to become aware of the 6 systems in the body. This is the first key technique of Sophrology. And so the first system is the head, becoming aware of the head as if it's the first time you've noticed you have a head. Awareness of the forehead, the eyes and the muscles around the eyes, the nose, the mouth, back of the head, and the ears. Awareness of everything that's happening in the head, in the first system. And then allowing your focus to move downwards to the neck and throat, shoulders, the back of the arms and the back of the hands, the whole of the second system. Now we're going to move to the third system, which is the chest area, the upper back, the underside of the arms, palms of the hands. Awareness of the whole of the third system. And then moving down to the fourth system, the area between the rib cage and the navel, the middle part of the back, all the internal organs, the whole of the fourth system. Now the fifth system, which is the area all the way from the navel down to the tip of the toes, starting with the hip area. Moving down the legs, all the way down to the knees, lower legs, the ankles, the feet, and the toes. And then becoming aware of your whole body, as if it's the first time you've noticed you have a body. So lots of curiosity and wondering about this thing that's called a body. Now, awareness of the temperature of the body, size of the body, and the shape and presence of the body. Now we're going to do the second key technique, which is called tension release. And for that, we breathe out fully through the mouth, breathe in fully through the nose, filling the body with air, holding the breath, lifting the hands up. You want to clasp the hands and just lift them up high and tense the whole body. Everything you can find in the body, tense, 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 tense. And release. And this time you're going to bring your hands down, put them on your forehead, and breathe out any tensions from the first system, the head. To bring your hands down to the middle of your neck, where your thyroid is, and just breathe out any tensions from the second system. And to bring your hands down to the midpoint of your chest, in the middle of your chest, and just breathing out tensions from the third system. You're going to bring your hands down to halfway between your rib cage and your navel, the midway point of the fourth system, and just breathing out tensions. And then further down, so halfway between the pubic bone and the navel, breathing out any tensions from the fifth system. And then placing your hands actually on the navel, breathing out any tensions that might be left in the body, only keeping the tensions that are needed to keep you upright. Bring the hands down at your side. And just feeling for the chair behind, sitting down at the back of the chair in a comfortable position, in what we call the integration pause, awareness of everything that's happening in the body now, awareness of all those alivenesses, all those physical sensations. Now we're going to breathe energy into the body. And for that, we breathe energy into the fifth system. As we breathe in, we become aware of each and every cell in the fifth system, as if we're saying hello to our cells, acknowledging that our cells are there working for us, keeping us alive. As we breathe out, just smiling at the cells, sending them lots of appreciation and gratitude. Breathing in, just acknowledging the cells, breathing out, appreciating the cells. Breathing energy into the fourth system, breathing into each and every cell in the fourth system, breathing out gratitude and appreciation for the cells in the fourth system. Breathing energy into the third system, breathing out appreciating the cells. Breathing energy into each and every cell in the second system, breathing out, appreciating the cells. Breathing energy into each and every cell in the first system, in the head area, and breathing out, appreciating each and every cell in the head. Breathing in energy into the whole body, into each and every cell in the body, acknowledging those cells, appreciating and gratitude as you breathe out. Integration pause, just focusing on everything that's happening in the body now. All the physical sensations are welcome. Now we're going to stand up again in front of the chair. So when you're ready, standing up in front of the chair. Again, feet shoulder distance apart, knees slightly bent. Just making sure you've got a good solid base on the ground. Awareness, maybe your roots that go into the earth, awareness of your roots, as if you're rooted. Now we're going to move into the fourth level position. So we're just going to bring our arms up and out, head slightly back. We're going to become aware of the universe, of our connection with the universe, of interacting, as it were, with universal energy or the universe, or whatever you can notice and feel, especially the physical body sensations. And I'd like you to just contemplate the value that you've chosen, whether it's freedom, whether it's responsibility or dignity, one of those values, and kind of interacting with it, awareness of it, thinking about it, contemplating it. And then what I'd like you to do is just bring that value, bring your hands down, and as you do that, bringing that value into a place in your body. So bring your hands down with the value to somewhere, some part of your body, and just placing the hands there, wherever it feels right for you. And awareness of that value within your body, whichever value you chose today. And then I'd like you to be aware of how that value showed up in your life in the past. How was that value, how valuable was that value to you in the past? How did you use it? What did it mean to you? All those kind of things. And then how is that value in your life today, in present time? How is it showing up? And then just contemplating and reflecting on that value in the future. How would you like that value to be in your life in the future? And slowly bring your hands down. And again, feeling for the chair behind, sitting down at the back of the chair comfortably in the integration position for an integration pause. Awareness of everything that's happening in your body now, all those physical sensations. Now when you're ready, you're going to stand up again in front of the chair. You're going to become again aware of this body that we're in for the whole of this lifetime, and aware of it standing upright between the earth and the sky. And now we're going to become aware of our surroundings. So we're going to just open our eyes just a little bit, just noticing the world around us as if it's the first time you notice there's a world around you. Turn your head from left to right, being curious about everything around you as if you've got no idea what it is. You're looking at it as if it's the first time, not knowing what it actually is. And then closing your eyes and just going inwards, looking inwards, awareness of self. Now this time I'd like you to either clasp your hands behind your back or in front, like I showed you before we started. And we're going to prepare to go on a very short phronic, we call it phronic walk, and phronic in Sophrology means just like in a deep level of consciousness. And this between awake and asleep state, level of consciousness. And so in a moment, I'm going to ask you to start to open your eyes and start walking very slowly. And just when your eyes kind of alight on something, I'd like you, on some object, I'd like you to become aware of that object, where it came from, how it is now, and how it might be in the future. So a contemplation type of just letting images come or thoughts come and just observing. Observing which thoughts come up about the object and observing yourself. So once you've done that for a few moments, you're going to close your eyes again and become aware of your 3 dimensions. So your past, present, and your future. And how all of that is within you right now, in this moment in time. And so I'd like you to open your eyes and first of all, just look at a clock or a watch or your computer. And we're going to come back in just, we're going to actually make it 5 minutes because I think you're going to need 5 minutes to do this. So we're going to make it 5 minutes and I'm going to start talking again in 5 minutes so you'll hear me and you'll come back. We're going to just go walking. So sometimes with the eyes closed, probably you're going to be standing still then, and then opening your eyes and moving to another object. And I'll tell you when to come back to your computer. So when you come back now and make your way back to your chair and sit down the back of the chair in the integration position, just slowly coming back to the chair. And just when you get there, sitting down and just becoming aware of everything that's now happening in the body. Your eyes are closed again. Everything that's happening right now is very important. Lots of curiosity and wonder. And now we're just going to start stretching the body, keeping the feelings of well-being that you discover during the exercise, just beginning to move the body, starting with the feet and toes, and let the movement come up through the body. And the body to move and stretch in the way it feels like moving, stretching, expressing itself. Taking all the time that you need when you're ready, only when you're ready, opening your eyes and just writing up what happened to you during the exercise, what you noticed during the exercise. These are called phenodescriptions. They're descriptions of the phenomena that were present in your body as you did the exercise. You'd like to do that now, and then when you've done that, or even before you've done that, you can actually then start writing up chat messages and tell us how you get on. We'd like to hear it. So we'd like to know what happened during the exercise. And so if anyone's finished writing, please, okay, it's coming in now. So we have felt all the different parts of my body very clearly, difference in temperature and little tensions. Thank you. It's always interesting just to know how different people experience the exercise. Everybody experiences the same exercise, and yet there's all different ways of experiencing it. So it's quite interesting just to share little parts of that so that we can notice that everybody's different. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. That's better, I think. There's lots of sunshine coming in here, which is lovely, but we're getting... Didn't it?
It was easy to let attention go.
That's better. It's better. I just need to move further away from you.
Mm-hmm. So there is another one.
Yeah, so what's easy to let go of tensions and then to choose a value. So thank you for that. So you chose dignity. What did you notice about dignity? So another one, my body grows heavier in the exercise as the exercise progresses. Is this because I'm becoming more present in my body? If you were in the room, I'd probably ask you what you thought about that. I tend to ask questions of questions, but possibly, yes. Becoming more energy in coming into present time and more grounded. So it tends to be a good sign, the heaviness. Thank you. Keep them coming. It's really interesting.
I'm coming in.
So Daria's going to come in now.
There is sliding
sliding
in the frame. So I would also like to open a Q&A session, so you can keep writing about your experience, but you can also start asking questions about this webinar, other webinars you were participating, the offer that is standing there, anything you want to know more about sophrology, about Dorna, myself. We're here to answer the questions.
The world in general.
The world in general, yes. Any questions are welcome. And until we get some questions in, I'm just going to say a few more words again about the offer that is still that should still be on. So if you sign up today, you're going to get the free session with Dorna Rivi to get started with the course, to jumpstart the course. And that also applies for the ones that are watching the replay link, since they are the ones that couldn't join us today because of the work obligation or maybe the time difference. So it is for you as well. Another thing that I would like to, oh, we have another question.
Yeah, another question. So I actually lost awareness of my body right after we were to notice it for the first time. Loved it. Hope you're noticing your body again now. Yeah, thank you very much for that. There's another one. Are the integration phases the moments where our cells' memory are integrating the new point of view on the value? That's interesting. Could be, I'm not sure. But I'm sure, I mean, there really is this body-mind connection. So whatever we're thinking or contemplating or perceiving differently, the body is reacting to it, and that's obviously the cells that are doing that. So thank you. Good question. One to contemplate on.
One to exactly. So where was I? Ah, yes. A special offer thing, yeah. Which reminds me, the webinars are going to be, we are going to continue with the webinars, but it's going to be a little bit different. We will, or I will start interviewing different sophologists. So between now and the New Year's, I'm going to try to find different sophrologists that are specialized in different areas like childbirth, women's leadership, teenagers and children, burnout, and so to have, let's say, a little bit of a mixture, so you can also hear about different approaches of sophrology, different experiences from sophologists that are working with different people and areas. So it's going to be a format is going to be a little bit different, because it's going to be more of an interview and then an exercise. I'm still working on it and negotiating the interviews, so wait for the emails and the explanation to arrive this week at some point. So that's another special thing that we are trying to keep this webinar alive.
That'll be happening because you're carrying on next week.
Yes.
As well, so it's happening. We're keeping going.
So we are going to keep going. It's just going to be, Dorna is not going to be with us. Can I reveal why?
I'm going off to Hawaii.
Yeah.
For three weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. It's like wanting to get out of school and getting going.
Exactly. That's how sophrologists live. So one day, when I grow up, I'm going to be you.
Okay.
In the meantime, we are going to try to attract more sophrologists so you can see about that. So before we say our goodbyes today, if there are any other questions, we are going to give it another minute or two if somebody wants to ask something.
Or even give us feedback of their exercise experience.
Yes, or overall, if you were following us for the past 3 weeks, if you would like to get more of something, less of something. You can also let me know what you would like to hear about in the next upcoming webinars. Who would you like to see? Who would you like to hear? What topic? So we can make it perfect for you as we go on. So I'm going to give it another minute or two for the questions to come in. Okay, just let me see.
Wait here.
Yes. Okay, so we have a question or two. Okay.
Okay, so will there be a replay, please? As my connection kept dropping out. Yes, there will. Caroline, there'll be a replay. Daria sends you the link.
Yes, so you're going to receive a replay link just an hour after this conference is done because the video needs to be uploaded. So as soon as 1 hour, you're going to get the video.
And then from Canada, I'd like to share these replays. Is that okay to pass them on to friends?
The answer is yes. The more, the merrier. And also, you're welcome. And also you can notify them about all the offers that we are having and the previous webinar that we had. They can also sign up for the new ones, the upcoming ones. It's all the sharing is very, very welcome because really the mission of Sophrology Center Online is to bring, to bring awareness to how you can become aware of yourself. So the more the merrier. Please share it on your social media with your friends, whoever you like to, whoever you think can benefit from this kind of exercises. Please bring them in. I think we had another one.
So thank you.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. No, thank you very much for joining us. It's exactly. It's awesome.
We're moving back.
Yeah, we're moving back from the sun. It's awesome having you all with us, and it's really, really thrilling because this is the first time we're doing all this, and it's just awesome to see you guys enjoying this as much as we are.
Yeah.
From day to day, and we're going to keep you in the loop, and we're going to bring you more exercises and more sophrologists, and hopefully we're going to see you on the course so you can feel the full transformation. Thank you.
Thank you. I will enjoy Hawaii.
Or not.
Or not. No, I think I will. I'm gonna try. I'm a sophrologist, so I just decide to. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And thank you for being with us. This is a real learning curve for us. We're learning at the same time, and we're keeping going and hopefully getting better and better as we go along, even better and even better.
It's just amazing how many people we can spread the word to, and we just love the webinar chat. So thank you so much. Enjoy your time, and until the next email that I send you, and then sign up and bring your friends on board.
So bye-bye from both of us here, and I probably won't see you till next year. So
yep,
all the best, and have a lovely festive season.
Bye.
Bye.